Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the career and finance energy for the sign of Taurus for the month of December. Now Taurus, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. And don't miss out on my Instagram. I do content there exclusive to Instagram that you can't find on YouTube. So you'll definitely want to follow me on that platform if you are there. But let's go ahead and see what else we get here. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, make sure everything's in view. And we'll get right into it. And I like to take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. I do a 5-card spread for these career and financial readings, but looks good to me. So taking a look at the energy on the bottom, you have the Star. It's a really nice card to find. You know, the Star is all about hope and optimism for the future. It is Aquarius as well, and what I would like to say, which I never do really with the Star, is I'd like to say that this is inventiveness or innovation as well with the Star, as those are some traits that an Aquarius might have. And so although we are talking to Taurus here, some of you may be looking to innovate or change something else, change something up here. The Star is also one of the major wish cards in the tarot, and actually it's probably the biggest card representing a wish, because the person here on this card is a genie and they grant wishes, right? And so not only that, but they're in healing waters of renewal. So it talks about potentially also healing and optimism here on the future. I also like to say that I might as well just go through most of the things. There are a lot of meanings here with all the cards, but some of the big ones. The other thing with the Star recently I've noticed is potentially you may be in the spotlight. Like some of you may be in the starlight. You might run a social media account such as a YouTube channel, or you might have, I don't know, like a TikTok following or an Instagram account or something like that going on with that energy. So yeah, just something that I also like to sort of bring in there. But taking a look here for your overall message, you have the 3 of Swords. So this is a card of potentially separation. In a love reading, this is obviously one of the big breakup cards, but since we're talking about career and finance here, this is really anything that breaks your heart. So unfortunately, or whatever, not unfortunately, whatever, just as is the case, emotions in career and money all get sort of tied into each other, right? Emotions and money are inexplicably linked. And so the 3 of Swords can represent maybe, being severed from a job, losing a job. Maybe there's been a fallout or a situation between you and a colleague. This may have been in front of a group of people or something like that with the Star, indicating that like maybe there's something, you being in the spotlight or the limelight or something like that. And so some of you may have either lost a job, or I feel like it's more about disappointment about someone in the workplace or something like that has happened here. Maybe you've had, I feel like more of you have probably had a challenge between you and another person, as you have the 5 of Cups with the 3 of Swords. And I do feel like that situation will heal here with the Star's energy on the bottom. So that's what I'm kind of getting. In the beginning of the month or the first week of December, you have the 4 of Cups. So this is the energy of somebody who is kind of bored and apathetic, okay? They are sitting under the tree, they're kind of waiting for something to happen to them instead of taking life by the reins and going after something. And so it does warn you to be careful of boredom, be careful of maybe even staying in this heartbreak too long. I know it's easier said than done, but if there's been a severance, there may be an opportunity here in the future for you to try something new, because the other thing about this 4 of Cups is this cup here is an alternative choice, because this hand that's offering the cup out to this person is the universe. The universe offering you an alternative solution here to your problems, but you can't see it because your eyes are closed. You're focused here on these 3 cups on the grass. And so for some of you, there may be an alternative here after a challenge with this 3 of Swords. And I feel like it might be a good idea. I can't tell you what to do, but it might be a good idea to take a look at any alternatives that come up for you here in this month of December. You have this 4 of Pentacles as well. This is one of those cards that could indicate like penny pinching. Okay, do you see how this person here is holding on to their pentacles just a little bit too tightly? This is, by the way, in the 2nd week of December or the middle of December. They're holding on to their pentacles just a little bit too tightly, and that in and of itself is a form of scarcity, at least scarcity mindset. You know, this person doesn't really think that there will ever be any more available to them, but if they would just realize that the universe is an infinitely abundant place with tons of opportunities available, they would probably start feeling a little bit better about themselves. On another level, if you choose to look at the 4 of Pentacles in another way, it can say that finances are stabilizing. And so it's perhaps a situation where there has been a severance, or a situation where you've been let go, but you have like a security net or a safety net or something like that to fall back on. And so, yeah, that could also be the case. In the 3rd week of the month, or the back half of December here, you have this 5 of Cups. You know, this is somebody who is sitting in disappointment. So now we see these 3 cups being repeated here from this 4 of Cups card that you see from the beginning of the month here, where this is a continuation of feeling sort of melancholy, feeling down in the dumps. And this person does not realize, similar to how the 4 of Cups person doesn't realize this alternative solution, this person does not realize that there are 2 cups behind them overflowing and upright. And so for you, you know, the message here seems to be about remaining positive. That's a huge message in the star, in the message of the star as well, where it does say that there's something here on the horizon for you. You just have to, you know, roll with the punches. I know it's easier said than done, and there's a lot that goes into this. And this is one of these readings where emotions are being linked in with finances, and that's a very challenging situation to be in. But this is a situation where you want to keep looking up. You have, to wrap out the month, you have the Judgment card as well, which is a card that talks about potentially an awakening, or some sort of like revelation even. I don't always say revelation with the Judgment card, but that's what I'm feeling here, especially as you get it with the Star, which comes after the Tower. And, you know, this Judgment card is talking about self-evaluation, getting into a period of self-evaluation as you've almost completed the full circle or the full cycle of the major arcana, asking yourself what you can do to get to the world, asking yourself what you can do to complete this cycle. For some of you, it's completing a cycle around heartbreak, emotions, and money. And so let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Okay, really like to see this. You have the King of Wands. You're talented here, Taurus. There's no doubt about it. With the Star, look how the Star is being repeated here on the throne, right? Indicating that you are talented, you are passionate. This is the classic entrepreneur in the tarot. So I don't know, is there an opportunity for you to do side hustles or something while you figure it out? You have this Page of Wands. That certainly could be the case. There's an alternative solution here being provided. You may not be doing something that is what you went to school for, or you may not be doing something that you've done for 10 or 20 years. This might be an alternative opportunity here. The Page of Wands represents a job opportunity and a job offer. So it's definitely good if you've been looking for that, and you will seize the day here. Very good clarifications. The Ace of Swords is a big new beginning, and it brings about a sort of breakthrough. It's mental clarity, it's triumph and victory that brings about a new beginning. So let's go ahead and see what else we get to clarify. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. Helps my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. Really appreciate you being here as well, and hope things are going well for you. And check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So this first card here that wanted to come forward is the sacral chakra. And this is your creative center, okay? This is right below the navel. If you've ever done any breath work or yoga or Reiki or anything, meditation even, breath work obviously, but anything like that, you'll be familiar with the chakras. This is your creative center, but also your sexual energies as well. Some of you needing an outlet here with the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. If I could associate a suit in the tarot with the sacral chakra, it would be the wands, because it's all about passion, energy, and creativity, and sexual energy, and all of that sort of things. So transmuting your energy at this time could really help you. You're trapped in fear here with this Eight of Swords coming in. You're in some sort of mental imprisonment, self-imposed restriction here around this curveball that's been thrown with this Three of Swords at you. And you know, I do feel like as you have this victory and success, the Six of Wands, you will work through this. There's a big victory here with the Ace of Swords, King of Wands, and the Page of Wands coming in to clarify this melancholy, challenging feeling. There's something big coming in. This is an amazing card. This is also public recognition. As I said with the star here, it's possible that some of you are doing like something on social media or something like that. You have the Universe. Okay, this is the World card. So the Judgment card, like I said, getting into a period of self-evaluation here with the Judgment card, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself to the universe or the world might be very helpful for you at this time. I do see you completing the cycle here. So very nice energy and power. Okay, these clarifications are very good. It's a Leo energy. It's courage, strength, having the fortitude to continue forward on something. On the bottom, it gets even better. You have this Triumph card, which is the Chariot. It's a major victory, major success. It says through self-discipline, you will be given a major achievement, a major victory, a major reward. And so definitely you going the full cycle here and completing it, completing the cycle that you are maybe in right now around emotions, being down, being hurt by some sort of separation that may have even been a little bit public in nature. But really working through it here, Taurus. So some of you innovating or doing new things. This opportunity, I get the sense, is going to be a new type of thing. It's not what you went to school for or the thing that you've done forever. Okay, so you have wealthy man, high honor, concern, pathway, and distant horizons. Love that energy. Okay, so really, clarifications here are on your side. Sorry for bumping the camera there, Taurus. Taurus, they're on your side here. Wealthy man, does not matter what gender you are. This is somebody who is at the end of a successful trading day, okay? And so specifically when I get this card, to me it says that perhaps you have some investments that are paying off. You have investments to lean on. You've made smart investments. You're thinking about doing investing, anything like that. Thinking about getting into the markets. You also have this high honor card, which is really nice. This is, you know, people really looking up to you in your place of employment or what you do for your job or your career, and really respecting the work that you do. You're very talented here with the King of Wands, the Star, the high honor card. Really taking this with you as you get this pathway card as well, which is your true north, your destiny in this lifetime. For some of you, and I feel like this is going to be, not everybody, but I feel like a good portion, your destiny involves some sort of change. Like it's something not what you're used to doing. Not what you're used to doing at all. Because, you know, with this Five of Cups here and this concern card, you're really letting go of the disappointing feeling, but you also have this new type of energy as well. Especially as you have this distant horizons, more cards kind of, this is like a futuristic machine here on the card. And so there's something, it's very similar to the energy I'm picking up on the Star, where it's like you're doing something different. This also says good times ahead. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and really appreciate you being here. Really appreciate everybody who's showed up to watch my video in the year 2021. Very much appreciate you. I will see you in the next one.